We are live. All right. Welcome, everybody, to the RoloRome Cast. We have our very special guest. Welcome back to the show, Alex.
Glad to be back.
This is his first time since episode 8, which is actually kind of wild, but we're going to be talking about a lot of stuff. So, Alex recently saw the new Ant-Man, and we're going to be getting his thoughts on that. We're just going to talk about Marvel, and there's something about DC that I want to bring up too. We're going to be talking about a lot of anime. We're going to be talking about Avatar, The Last Airbender, and I'm sure that we'll be talking about The Lord of the Rings. So, and there's a lot of other topics, but there's someone missing. Alex, I mean, this isn't the Roman and Alex cast. This is the RoloRome Cast. But without any further ado, my co-host, Rolo, has joined the chat.
Oh,
Rolo! That's awesome.
Dude, that's sick.
Baby!
Tomorrow, go!
Let's go, y'all. Let's go.
It's Mando time.
It's Mando season 3.
My man's gonna wear that the whole time. Watch.
For real.
We got this going. I got my Boba shirt
Take
on.
that off till tomorrow
Glad
night.
to be here. I got all the people. We're getting hype. We got this shit going. We have so much to talk about. We have Attack on Titan this week, Mando this week, Demon Slayer movie, everything. We're eating good.
I think that's a good thing.
So let's go. Let's get into it.
Before we get to the fun stuff.
I hope you guys can hear me well. You could probably actually see my face through this. Look at my eyeballs. You see them?
Yeah.
No, yeah, we got this. We got this. So, in true Mando fashion, I probably shouldn't be showing my face, which means I need to be a little bit louder. So, I apologize if I'm screaming at you.
You're good.
So before we get to the fun stuff, we got to get to the not so fun stuff. So, Alex, he bit on the bullet and he went to go see the Ant-Man movie. Alex, was it as bad as people are saying?
I mean, it's two-ish hours. It's a long movie. But I mean, the movie starts pretty good, like you see in a lot of the trailers. It's pretty much just Paul Rudd, Ant-Man, just doing his thing. And then they're like throwing stuff at you. They're like, hey, since the end of Endgame, here's what these characters are doing. Since the end of Ant-Man and the Wasp, here's what these characters are doing. And they're just throwing a lot of information on you very, very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just random stuff
it's a very Ant-Man movie, like the way that they started off, like the comedy aspect. But like as it got more into the movie, you're good.
Sorry to the audience that can see me because I want you guys to be able to hear me better, just in case.
As you get into the movie more,
I'll put a mic in there.
As the movie went through more, I felt like it got a little bit better. There were some good parts. I was pissed off that they changed the casting for Cassie, because me and my friend were like trying to figure out, like, okay, so she was 8 in the original movie. 5 years later, she should be like 14.
14, right.
She doesn't look 14 in the movie. She looks like 22.
Her actress is like 26 or something.
Yeah, so I'm like, there's no character consistency. But I mean,
not back to Ant-Man. It has to do with Marvel. Sorry.
The plot, like I read the storyline right before Quantumania, like trying to lead up into it. I thought it was pretty good because Quantumania leads into Kang Dynasty, and we're going to be getting a lot of like the Council of Kang and that whole storyline, and figuring out like, hey, Kang has been on Earth longer than pretty much all the other superheroes.
Well, is Kang really even on Earth because he's in the quantum realm?
So if you read the comics,
I've only watched reviews from people,
so
gamers and erotic.
He is in the quantum realm, but that's just a variant or a multiversal like version of him. There's also King Tutankhamun, who was a Kang sent back in time. and there was just a bunch. Like they're gonna set up Loki season 2, showing like one of the other Kangs.
We talked about
Victor.
that last week, actually. That
Yes.
this whole movie was just setting up season 2 of Loki.
Pretty much. So like, from what I got at the end of the movie, one of the end credit scenes, they set up a whole thing for like Loki season 2, showing Victor Timely, who is a Kang sent back in time and bought the land where Timely Industries, which builds parts for future Kang, is being set up. So they're trying to just set up Loki season 2 pretty much the entirety of the movie, saying,
Yeah, which
This
is,
is-
in my opinion, pretty stupid. Like,
yeah, I mean, MODOK was in the movie, which
MODOK-
I was
MODOK looks
horrible.
so-
I'm sorry, Mrs.
Hold on a second.
They're like, let's
sorry to
take.
Roman's mom. I'm sorry to Roman's mom, but MODOK looked fucking stupid.
Nah,
They said let's take
she
and Lava Girl, and
Sorry
it said I'm gonna take your homework and copy it, but don't copy the correct answers. It's like
I need to
I'm
share
gonna
my
take from
screen.
Chef Boy and Lava Girl and make it into Marvel.
Isn't it? What's his name? Hornet.
It's Yellow Jacket.
But why?
Okay, how do you mess this up? Like,
yeah, he's pulling it up.
Yeah, like just
at
look at
that.
the picture next to him.
See the difference right there. Look at the two of those. That literally looks like Jeff Bezos.
They did the MODOK in the Hulu.
Jeff
It
Bezos.
looks like a
bro.
bigger version of Jeff Bezos.
He's about to go and screw up your Lord of the Rings. Like,
They did
Lord of the
MODOK
Rings
so much
is
better
awesome.
in the animated series.
yeah,
MODOK
Yeah.
looks like MODOK's supposed to look weird.
yeah.
That's his whole story.
Yeah, and I forget exactly what MODOK stands for, but it's an acronym for like organism designed for killing.
Mobile organism designed only for killing.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Mobile organism designed.
They make a joke about this because in the movie they're like, "Oh, shouldn't it be MODOK?" Like mobile organism designed only for killing. They don't have the F in there, so it should be MODOK.
That's not funny.
Paul Rudd. There is
Marvel's
a
not funny.
Marvel has been trying to make
The
their last
time
few
Marvel
movies.
was funny was when Tobey Maguire walked out of the
Bully
place.
Maguire. When Bully Maguire came in
That was the last
came into
time
the series,
that
like
Marvel-
that was over.
Funny. Maybe sometimes in Iron Man 1.
They've been trying. I've noticed lately. I've gone to see I went to see Multiverse of Madness in theaters. I
Actually,
saw
You're brave.
Love and Thunder
Guardians-
in
Guardians
theaters.
is funny. Guardians pulls it off because that's Guardians.
That's the whole point of Guardians. Even in the
Exactly.
comics, they were comedic.
Yeah,
Right,
exactly.
So Guardians pulls it off, but like everything else is way too. That's
Thor
why
Ragnarok
did you hear
was
Taika
also
Waititi
fantastic.
pulled out of that Star Wars movie, and I'm glad about it because I don't want a Guardian Star Wars movie where it's just a comedy the whole time. I don't want that for Star Wars. That's not Star Wars. I mean, I could go with Star Wars comedy. We talked about this. If you see, you go check out Star Wars Santa's show. Santa and I talked about Star Wars comedy for about an hour and a half, and we both agreed like it's just there's a difference between Marvel comedy these days and Star Wars. Like you can't combine them. It's just not the same thing.
Exactly.
It doesn't work in that place.
I've noticed, like in the last few movies, like I saw Multiverse of Madness, I saw Love and Thunder, and I feel like Marvel is trying to do this thing where it's like trying to appease everyone post Endgame. They're like, hey, all the previous parts were sad, people died. Here's the ha funny. Like we're trying to like make it a different side of Marvel. No, everyone liked the grittier side of Marvel for them to be like, hey, this is a real threat. People are gonna die.
Yeah.
Well, who do we think about it? Who are our Avengers now? Can you name them? We got Captain Falcon, Doctor Strange. We don't have Spider-Man because Sony owns him. So we have Miss Marvel, Captain Marvel, She-Hulk. We don't have Moon Knight because he wasn't canon.
Which but I was thinking they're like I thought that they were gonna make Moon Knight canon, and I saw so many things over the last couple of days. They're like, did Moon Knight ever finish? Like, they only gave us 6 episodes.
It kind of ended on a cliffhanger.
Dude, that show.
That was the best made live action Marvel movie in a while.
I watched it because I really like Oscar Isaac. I think him and Adam Driver were the only reason I kept watching the sequel trilogy, and they're the only reason I can get any joy out of the sequel trilogy is Adam Driver and Oscar Isaac. So I watched that whole show just to support Oscar.
Oh, same.
And his acting was freaking great, but to not make him canon after that is just a slap in the face.
Like, if they should have made anyone not canon, it should have been Miss Marvel.
Or She-Hulk.
Literally.
Or She-Hulk.
Here's the thing. Nobody watched Miss Marvel.
No, I watched like 4 episodes and I dropped it.
Freaking disaster.
I tried. I couldn't do it.
I only watched She-Hulk for Daredevil.
She-Hulk, and I got mad. Like, I used to read the She-Hulk comics.
Mm-hmm.
I used to read all these comics when I was younger because, like, aunts or uncles or people or neighbors or whatever would just give me these old comics that they had. And I got really into them. And then seeing, like, She-Hulk not be She-Hulk whatsoever.
They made her too much of a feminist.
She wasn't even Jennifer Walters at all. And it's just
they literally made her twerk with Megan Thee Stallion.
Yeah, I was done after the first episode, and I hadn't even watched reviews yet. I watched it the night it came out. I watched it with Josh from Den of Nerds when he was live, and he did a live stream for it, and everybody at the end was kind of like,
"What was that?" That's how I felt.
That was how I felt.
Now, here's the thing: he is a massive Marvel fan, massive superhero fan in general, DC included. He just posted a video the other day. I think it was yesterday. In fact, I'm gonna pull up the name of it because I want to get this right. I don't want to get any of this wrong. So let me go to the Den of Nerds right now, and I'm talking about. I mean, I need to say this for our Spotify viewers until March 8th when you guys can see us. But that's why you have to come to the RG Energy channel and check us out so you can see our beautiful, ugly mugs. See? That's what
I literally got a haircut yesterday for this.
I should have gotten a haircut, but...
So, Josh posted a video called Let's Talk, Fixing the MCU.
It can't be fixed, but...
That was a stream. So, here's the thing. Even one of the biggest Marvel fans I know of, someone that I have not physically DM'd or talked to, but someone I've been talking to within chat for years. You know what I mean? I've been subbed to for years. He doesn't know my face. He doesn't have my number. But this guy, I know him well. I know his personality well.
Mm-hmm.
And to see him completely flip, like he flipped on Andor. He wasn't jiving with Andor. I was just watching Andor. Like, swear to God, I went back and I was like, I love that scene where Marva gives her speech when she's the hologram. And the whole city just rises up against the Empire. And they're like, F the Empire. And so I figured because I just finished Revenge of the Sith, I needed something to kill my time when I woke up early. So I watched Revenge of the Sith. And then
that's always good.
That's always a good one.
My favorite movie of all time. So I saw somebody talk about it. I was like, it's Revenge of the Sith time, baby. I gotta watch that. So I kind of just went to about 30 minutes before Order 66, and then just watched it from there.
I respect that, this guy's put in a live stream things to fix the MCU, but you can't fix it at this point because after No Way Home, they fooled everyone into thinking that they had a plan. But
there's only 2 people in the MCU who actually know who Peter Parker is still. There's only 2 canonically.
Yeah.
Wait, so I thought everybody forgot.
So if you read carefully, Strange doesn't know. Wanda knows. Because if you remember, she states in Multiverse of Madness that the hex that she created no other magic can, or like sorcery can penetrate it. During the events of No Way Home, the events of WandaVision were going at the same time.
Mm.
So if she was in Westview with the hex going up, she wouldn't have lost her memory of Spider-Man. And the only other person other than that would be Bruce Banner, because Hulk and and then Hulk would be at the same time.
Well, Hulk would
in-
remember. But
Bruce Banner would remember. Hulk would remember because he's a separate entity than Bruce Banner.
Mhm.
Yes. Hulk would
So
remember.
those are the only two technically, canonically in the MCU
Wow,
who
that's really
know who Peter Parker is.
that. But you know who doesn't give a crap? Sony.
Sony doesn't care.
Sony doesn't.
Sony.
Well, they're making a Venom 3 at this point. I'm like, how are they gonna do that? Would do anything with Venom 3?
They want Spider-Man.
What are they gonna bring in? Black Knight?
Yeah, literally. Speaking of Sony, what's his name? Morbius, Jared Leto. Did you hear that Jared Leto just got cast in the new Tron movie? They're making another Tron.
Yes, dude. I gotta look this up. Tron. Jared Leto. Dude, I rewatched. I somehow found myself watching Tron Legacy the other night.
I absolutely love that movie. Tron
Dude,
Legacy.
I rewatched it for some reason. I found myself in a position of, yes, I'm going to rewatch Tron Legacy tonight, just out of nowhere. And it was the greatest movie I think I've ever watched.
No, when they walk in the club and it's just boom, 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 boom.
Dude, that movie is
just chilling. Like, dude,
did you guys?
When I saw that movie, I was so happy when I first saw it in theaters for the first time. I was like, this is the greatest movie of our time.
Did you guys see that?
No. Hold up. Revenge of the Sith and Lord of the Rings are the best movies of our time.
When I was younger, that's what I thought. Before I like really watched like Lord of the Rings and like any Star Wars movie, I'm like, this is the greatest movie I've ever watched. And then I watched all the Lord of the Rings movies.
Oh, Tron does not beat, like, Tron's on a different level.
Tron's like, here's Tron, here's Lord of the Rings. They're like two separate platforms.
Yeah, like I don't like. There's Lord of the Rings and Star Wars for me. You know.
Yeah.
And then like Tron's over here. And then Pirates of the Caribbean's like right under.
Are you doing the Macarena, Roland?
He's doing the YMCA.
Dude. Do y'all see that? Like Warner Brothers.
Too, but...
Warner Brothers sold the DC movie rights.
I thought you were gonna go on to the Lord of the Rings part. And I was like,
Netflix.
I was gonna go one of the two ways. It's like either DC or they're remaking Lord of the Rings.
I was gonna say I have something to pull up for that.
Oh, well, if you want, we can talk about the Lord of the Rings because I figured that Roland would be like very hype because are they remastering the movies?
I think they're remaking them. They're like rebooting.
No, I can tell you exactly their idea. So here's what David Zaslav wants to do. And here's the thing. Zaslav is really smart for doing this, but he's got to get it right. So Zaslav had retired. He came back. He's now controlling Warner Brothers again, right? And David Zaslav went and was like, came out with this random interview or something where, and I read these articles from multiple places. I mean, I'm sorry, I don't have the source pulled up for that at the moment, but I did watch many videos on it. You can find it on Nerdrotic. You can find it on Geeks and Gamers. You can find it on, Critical Drinker, I believe, maybe talked about it. Heel versus Babyface. You can find it on those YouTube videos. And what Zaslav said was, not only does he want to make Lord of the Rings movies and or a show in the Third Age, but which is when Lord of the Rings takes place, which the Third Age is 2,000 years. Rings of Power takes place in the Second Age at the beginning, which is also 2,000 years. Every age is 2,000 to 4,000 years, I believe.
Right.
And by the time of Lord of the Rings, it's gone up to, 3,000. So, or 2,000. I don't know. You guys will figure it out. I've got the books right here. I could look it up, but that'll take way too much time. So, what they want to do is they want to make more movies. Basically, The Hobbit takes place 60 years before the Fellowship of the Ring. So what they wanted to do is make other movies in that timeline. Now, you could easily make a young Aragorn story. You can make The Hunt for Gollum. But what they should really do is the Battle of the Last Alliance. The War
of course.
Alliance between
That would be a great movie.
Exactly. And I just recorded this the other day. I just recorded a video with King's Advisors, my boy Caleb. So you guys can go and check out his channel. You'll probably see me on there as soon as he gets that edited. If he wants to do it in time, I'm looking at you, brother. No, I'm kidding.
I haven't shown you guys this, but over the holidays, my sister got me a little gift.
Oh,
Right.
word! Yo,
Hey,
that's sick.
there we go.
That's sick.
So
That's
it's
awesome.
all 4 Lord of the Rings books
That's awesome.
in like little tiny like paperback
That's awesome.
with
That's dope.
like all of the cool maps. So I've been rereading them lately.
That's awesome.
So this is
Rolo has it all in like one book.
this is my mom's when she was a kid. It's the Lord of the Rings, all 3 of them.
That's awesome.
But what they're trying to do with Warner Brothers, I need to get back to that. So what they want to do is they want to make spin-off movies there. But again, pardon my French, Warner Brothers is whipping their dick out on them. It's a big old dick measuring contest.
For real.
Because at this point, they know Amazon's failed. Zaslav came back and he goes, Lord of the Rings, we have the rights.
They should bring Peter Jackson back.
The rights to part of the Second Age.
I hope so.
And Warner Brothers has the rights to like all of the Third Age, all of the First Age.
They need Peter
most
Jackson.
of the Second Age. Like they have the rights to all of this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And they could easily just boom, make a great thing. It doesn't even matter. All you have
I'm worried about one thing with the remakes.
Warner Brothers is making a Lord of the Rings movie that's a spin-off about, let's just say, the Battle of the Last Alliance or Aragorn. And then they go, Peter Jackson's directing it. Boom.
I'd be happy.
Right in your pocket. Doesn't matter. People are gonna go and see that.
I would spend money on that.
Peter
Yeah.
Jackson is attached to it. And like we talked about before, Amazon told Peter Jackson and the old writers to go screw off when they wanted to help. And I have a great clip for that. I'm going to play after I say this. But Peter Jackson actually said that Amazon never called him back after telling him that they wanted him to come and join. But then he told them that he wanted to help with the scripts and help write things.
He wanted to help on the show, dude. Yeah.
They should have, but
he was right there.
Nope.
and they never called. They ghosted him. Full on, and he said that he was like, they ghosted me. Yeah, they left.
If anyone should be helping to write the Lord of the Rings, it's him.
It should be the guy who made the most successful
one of the
trilogy.
best trilogy of all time.
I think it's probably the best one, but yeah.
And
the only one.
Yeah, that is the trilogy. That's the one trilogy.
Like if you see a lot of things, like they remake a lot of like origin story movies. They remake a lot of like Marvel movies, but yet the only series that has yet been untouched by time and remakes
is the Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings.
Yep.
Well, you can name 2 others there. That would be Star Wars, if you're not counting the sequel trilogy.
Harry Potter hasn't been touched yet either.
Harry Potter.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they can't touch Pirates of the Caribbean. And here's my take on it.
We need the 6th one. Get Jack back.
Fans will burn
Oh,
down.
hail Johnny Depp. I love
Johnny Depp.
He's my boy. I will freaking get my beard looking like his.
There's only one thing that will make me pissed off is they're doing the Timothée Chalamet Wonka movie. And if they do, they're doing a prequel Wonka movie, that is going to be coming out at the end of the year with Timothée Chalamet, the guy who starred in Dune.
So he's gonna get 2 movies at the end of the year. He's gonna get Dune,
Dune Part 2 and Wonka. Yeah, this man's gonna make bank at the end of the year.
and he was just in the French Dispatch, which was by oh my god, the guy who made Fantastic Mr. Fox.
Oh,
Oh, I know.
Yeah, he makes great movies. He made like Grand Budapest Hotel, and
director was
Moonrise
Wes
Kingdom.
Anderson.
yeah.
Yes. So he's Wes Anderson. Yeah.
So
He makes great movies. So
is Johnny Depp not in this Wonka movie?
I really want to see
Nope,
it.
it's a prequel starring Timothée Chalamet as a young Wonka, like at the beginning of the creation of the Chocolate Factory.
So they have
Back
all.
to Lord of the Rings real quick. What we're going to be getting next year is the War of the Rohirrim anime. And that is not made by Amazon, but it will be on Amazon. And that is a Third Age prequel. So it takes place before The Hobbit, but in the Third Age after the Silmarillion and the War of Wrath, and after the Battle of the Last Alliance. And it's the War of the Rohirrim.
Let's go!
That's gonna be sick.
Go forth, Aeolingas! And like
That's gonna be dope.
dude,
I'm really excited.
I don't trust that Amazon won't touch it though. Like
they're
not
not
touching it.
It's not from them.
oh,
But
it's just gonna be on their platform though.
Real quick, I'm gonna bring something up for us,
Oh, word. All right.
and this is gonna be interesante.
I just hope that they bring Peter Jackson back because there's no one else that can write the Lord of the Rings.
And that is a perfect segue to what I'm about to show you, and this is
And
why
it's just Peter Jackson's big old schlong on the table.
they need to bring Peter
This is-
Jackson back.
This is
No,
where
I'm
I
sharing my
get
screen.
demonetized and I lose my channel.
No, make it
Oh,
full
word.
screen. Make it full screen.
How do I do that?
Oh, it's good. It's fun. It's fun.
Yeah.
All right. Anybody, again, I'm going to say this multiple times today. You come over to RG Energy channel on YouTube and you better watch our faces.
And drop a subscribe while you're at it.
Yeah, but
Yes.
also listen to us on Spotify as well.
I'm on the road to 200.
Drop the like,
I'm at 115
subscribe.
subs. So
shake our hands,
Click that ding-a-ling bell in the bottom right-hand corner so you get notified when a new
poke
episode
us in the
comes out.
forehead like Itachi. Tell us we have your bow like Legolas. Just do all of it.
Lord of the Rings on Amazon, destroyed by Peter Jackson. Oh God.
Let's go.
Did
Oh,
you have
God.
some kind of mechanism in a sense so that you could make sure that you were true to Tolkien?
Well, we didn't want to put any of our own, certainly in terms of the thematic material, we didn't want to put any of our own baggage. I mean, we had no interest in putting our messages into this movie, but we thought that we should honor Tolkien by putting his messages into it. And we thought he cared about things. The countryside and the rise of evil, and he cared passionately about certain issues. And we thought what we should do to honor him is to make sure that what he cared about ends up in the movie. That's what we tried to do.
That's basically it. I don't care about the rest of it. But I just care.
Oh my God. Peter
I just
Jackson
care
really put his love and his heart into those movies.
I just care about the quote. I think that's absolutely like beautiful because
I feel like
that just shows how much the whole crew cared. And what's cool about these new Lord of the Rings possible movies or shows that are coming from Warner Brothers, from the people that made these amazing movies, and whether or not you like The Hobbit, I enjoyed them. I don't think there needed to be 3, but
they could have done 2.
yeah, they could have done 2. The Battle of the Five Armies. I'm going to quote Gary from the article on this, and he said that whole entire movie was the third act. And that's true. It didn't need to be that long. No, was it cool to see the massive battle? Hell yeah.
Oh, of course.
Hell yeah. Especially the extended edition where they're just chopping heads off shit with like goat rams and stuff. Like that's dope. But I'm just saying, I think that these people would be the perfect ones. These are the people that gave advice to Amazon that said, we are more than happy to coming back. Like, we're more than happy to help you. And Amazon gave them the finger and told them to go F themselves and look at their show. It's the biggest failure of all time next to Velma. And like, that's just a disgrace. And then, oh, Velma's in a season 2, and you best know I might be watching that, man. So I can.
I'm not watching that.
It was horrible. I'm sorry.
I will watch it to get videos because it's horrible, and I will review how horrid that show is.
If they put a baby,
do you see how much
Scooby-Doo
subscribers some of these people have made just reviewing that show?
They just review it just to make fun of it. For real.
I should low key chill and just like do that.
I will grift off of Velma. I will.
Hi guys, welcome to the episode where we rip on Velma the entire time.
Oh, dude, I will do an entire episode where I just rip Velma apart.
I don't know if you saw.
Pause. I don't mean that. She's 15 years old. I'm not saying this on the interwebs.
I don't know if you saw
cartoon character,
Alex, but like, you know how like the internet always has two sides.
Yes.
When it comes to Velma, everyone
one side
was united. Yeah, which like never happens ever.
There was only one good Scooby-Doo, and that's Mystery Incorporated.
Mystery Incorporated was fire, and a lot of the old movies, bro. The Australian movie with the Yowie.
There was the witches one. That one was a good one.
And then the zombies down in like
Zombie Island was like
Zombie Island was amazing.
Louisiana, but there was also the zombie pirates where they took over the cruise boat.
Yes, yes,
like,
yeah.
Those movies were so good at the time.
I love the '60s show too.
And the Hex Girls, bro.
Hex Girls.
Don't even get me
started.
Dude.
Oh yeah.
I had a crush on
everybody
the
did.
main one.
Everybody did.
Yeah.
They dropped the movie. Apparently they were remaking they were doing a sequel to that movie with them being older, and then Warner Brothers dropped it.
No.
Yeah, they dropped it.
Wow.
Why did Velma even get made? Who?
Oh my God.
It's for woke culture. The woke culture.
Who was Velma? Yeah, but the woke people don't like it though.
The animated one, or not the animated? No, the non-animated one. Frig, I almost said the F word.
Oh no.
No, non-animated Velma. She's beautiful.
Oh yeah. Are we talking about the movie ones or
the movie one?
Yeah. Those two movies were like my whole childhood.
Dude,
yeah, same.
I was watching Ready Player One yesterday with my dad.
Great movie.
Shout out to the Spartans. And you see the hate Spartans and the elites running in the battle. That's so cool. But I was watching it, right? The main girl in that movie, she's what's her name?
I'm pulling it
Allison Hightower.
Yeah.
Yes.
From House
no, yeah.
It's Allison Hightower, bro. I was like, oh my God, this sadistic bitch. Like, I was like, holy crap. Like, I can't even like unsee it now. Like, everything I see you in now is just
Olivia Cook.
I was like, I know that. I think like, it's her.
My thing is
I kill a kid. Like,
why bastardize the IP of like, you know, literally everyone's favorite childhood show? Like, I mean,
we don't even need to get into that discussion, dude. Like, that's why everybody fucking hates it. That's why Alex is right. We could do a whole show on this.
It's like there's just one episode on Velma. There's just one point that I want to make though. It's like everyone grew up watching Scooby-Doo in some form.
Yeah.
So
I'm pretty sure everyone's seen it at least.
So like,
unless you like didn't have a TV growing up, then
the fact is though,
which some people didn't. I understand that. So I'm
yeah,
saying, unless you didn't have a TV growing up, you probably watched Scooby-Doo at some point.
But it's part of the IP, and I don't even care that they're like changing the race. I don't care, but it's the fact that they're making something that people loved.
They changed Shaggy's name.
Yeah.
No,
Shaggy.
his name was always
It's Norville.
Rogers. His name was always Norville Rogers.
Yeah.
They bastardized Shaggy.
Know that, but I have an old action figure. I got it for Christmas, and it was Mystery Machine with all the characters and Scooby.
And they say Norville.
And it says Norville Shaggy Rogers.
Yeah.
So his name is Norville Rogers.
Yeah, but it's not the the naming that really got me.
They made him like a simp.
A simp for
and a cock. Like literally, I just no other way to say.
They woke cultured Shaggy.
They woke cultured they make fun of the Fred's like part of again.
Yeah.
This is a biological term. Don't get mad at me, YouTube. Hey, Mama Susan's not there anymore.
We don't gotta worry about Susan anymore.
We don't gotta worry about Susan demonetizing it.
Yes, they make fun of Fred's penis size.
They do.
Times.
It is the funniest scene in the entire movie, in the entire show.
And like, but they're constantly demasculating the men in that show. They're constantly making the women.
You know who was the prime director on that, right?
No, don't even pull a clip up from it, bro. You gotta.
I'm not pulling up a clip.
It's Mindy Kaling.
I want people
Mindy
to see
made
the score of Rotten Tomatoes. Look at this.
7% audience score.
Proof right there.
And that is almost 12,000 ratings.
You go woke,
audience.
You go broke. It's that simple. There's the proof right here. There's people that are reviewing this that don't watch YouTube, don't watch us, don't even know about this woke stuff in our culture.
7%, yo. 7%.
That is the same tomato meter as Ant-Man and Quantumania got, but yet the audience score is so much higher. That's because if you go woke, you lose your ratings.
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean,
people watch TV to forget how we live. People want to watch TV to relax. They don't want to be like, oh, she's too woke for my taste.
That's why She-Hulk was a disaster.
At the very end, it turned into woke culture.
Could have been great. And the worst thing about a comedy is when a comedy is trying too hard to be funny.
Yeah.
It's trying way too freaking hard. There was not one part that I laughed at. The only thing I enjoyed about She-Hulk was seeing that Tony Stark and Bruce Banner built that bar together.
Built a bar.
They fucking destroyed it.
And she didn't care.
And she didn't care. And she signs her name in it. And they just Tony's name's not there anymore. They completely erased Tony Stark. And then they talk about how Captain America's a virgin.
Yeah, they try to push it too far.
Like, just get that show out of here, dude.
She-Hulk's canon, but Moon Knight's not. That's like the only thing.
Ridiculous.
Ridiculous. Wait till Secret Wars and Secret Invasion comes out, and we see this She-Hulk come out on screen, and no Moon Knight.
I'm worried about Deadpool.
Okay, I'm excited for Miss Marvel, so that I can review it.
Oh, for the Marvels, they changed the name apparently. Yeah, they keep changing the name. It went from Miss Marvels with an S to Captain Marvel 2 to now the Marvels, and I'm like,
I just don't want the Deadpool
gonna do just as bad as the Eternals, if not worse.
To be,
I think Deadpool 3 is gonna be fine. I think Deadpool 3 is gonna be fine.
Fine because everyone's gonna go to see it, just like everybody went to see No Way Home. Everyone's gonna go and see Deadpool. But here's the thing:
everyone's going to see Hugh Jackman
after the first weekend. After the first weekend, if people start to hear that Deadpool 3 is not R, and it's not like Deadpool,
they've confirmed Deadpool being R.
Okay, they did.
They did.
Oh, okay.
They did. They said Deadpool 3 is going to be the first actual MCU canon movie that's going to be rated R because Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman pleaded for it to be rated R.
Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman would let that happen.
No, Ryan Reynolds tried to get.
Didn't we talk about that?
Yeah.
Didn't Deadpool 2 get a R rating?
Yeah.
Deadpool 2 had two versions. There was R, and then there was the like PG
that's what
13 version for some reason.
Well, that's probably what they'll do with 3.
They'll make 2 versions of it, yeah.
Fire alarm.
Yeah.
Director Sean Levy teases Deadpool 3 will full take advantage of its R rating in the MCU with lots of graphic violence and foul language. Deadpool teases the MCU's film's R-rated violence and its filthy sense of humor. That was December 13th, 2022.
I better get some chimichangas in that movie.
Dude, if they don't bring up chimichangas, they've not brought it up in the first 2 movies, and if they don't bring it up now...
chimichangas in the second one.
Yeah.
When?
He says it to Josh Brolin. He's like, I could go for a chimichanga now.
I think he says it to, what's her name?
To Domino?
The girl that he lives with.
To the old lady?
Yeah, I think
the one who's blind. Yeah.
He says it to her in the first one.
I guess it's a miss it and you'll forget it.
How about Gina Carano in that movie?
Gina Carano is the best part of it.
Gina Carano. I should be wearing my Welcome to the Rebellion shirt right now. I got the first line of that. Shout out to Drunk 3PO. Go get his new comic kids book. It's beautiful.
Deadpool. I am glad that it's going to be R.
Star Wars Day.
Because it wouldn't be the same.
3 a.m. tonight, boys.
It wouldn't be right if, Deadpool was not R, because that's just the type of character that, he is. Plus, we already know that there's going to be a scene where him and Wolverine are going to fight each other. And
Hugh Jackman literally said, I'm going to rip him in half.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what the intro is going to be like. We got an Adele Skyfall for the second movie. I don't remember what the intro to the first movie was, but I really want some like cringy, cheesy intro for this one, being like, hey, this is the last Deadpool movie that they're making. And I just want something so over the top that we're not going to forget it.
The best part of Deadpool 2 to me was the ending where he goes back in time and just like
he kills all the different variants.
Yeah, kills himself multiple times.
He does. The funniest joke was the Green Lantern joke.
So technically, Hugh Jackman was in that movie.
Yeah, he was in the original. That was the X-Men Origins Wolverine movie that shit the bed.
Yeah, why was that even made anyway?
I think it was more of an origin story for Wolverine.
He's reading the script for Green Lantern. He goes, perfect, and then just bam, like right in the back of his head. He goes,
also, Vanessa's alive now too, so yeah.
Who?
Deadpool's girlfriend. If you watch the very ending,
she's not.
I could have sworn that he saved her.
No.
Was I thinking of something?
I don't think so.
I think you might just be thinking of a different movie, but no,
wait.
He saves her at the end of the movie, right?
You might be right.
Yeah, he saves her at the. There's the final ending credits scene.
Back in Caesar or something.
No, he literally saves her. I know I saw it.
I think she is Lady Death in the comics.
I think she is too. I think she's Lady Death.
Lady Death.
Yo, did you see that they're making
the bright side of things that listened enough to add mid-credits moment and that Vanessa is still alive.
See?
Okay, so Vanessa is alive. She's Lady Death. Confirmed.
Yeah.
She's definitely Lady Death 100%.
They're also making a Madam Web film
No, that needs to die right away. Nobody asked for Madam Web. Nobody asked for a
They're making a Red Sonja too.
They're doing a movie featuring Bad Bunny where he is a Hispanic villain in the Spider-Man universe that nobody asked for, and
he's the wrestler.
Nobody asked for him to make a movie.
Aren't they making a Kraven the Hunter movie too?
Yes.
I think that's Sony.
Yeah, Sony's making a ton of that. But Sony wants to bring Garfield back. And Sony could do it. They have
if Sony brings Garfield back, I will be in that movie theater every day for a month.
Yeah, if they bring Garfield back or Toby back, but here's the thing. Because that's the same character that was in No Way Home, they can reference that shit. They're fine. I'm
excited because I've heard
so Marvel can't even do anything about it.
I've heard some rumors that Bully Maguire and Andrew Garfield might be showing back up for Secret Invasion.
I heard that
Secret
too.
Wars.
I heard that.
So this is the lineup, apparently.
My God, look at how boring that is.
For real.
Okay, who is sitting here going, yeah, let's go, Echo! Yeah!
A character that doesn't even talk.
Yeah! No one gives a shit.
We've got maybe 1, 2, 3, 4.
Blade is like shelved. Blade's completely shelved.
Nope, they're working. They're working on it.
They're not making an R-rated Blade, and the
it is.
Quit.
Release
is it R?
Agatha Harkness. How hype are you for that? Who the
not
fuck
very.
Is Who is that?
Who wants the Thunderbolts?
Agatha was the villain in WandaVision.
Why do I care? No one watched WandaVision.
Because it probably. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 things on there that I'm excited for. I'm excited for Ant-Man, which I saw. I'm excited for Secret Invasion. I'm excited for.
I'll watch Secret Invasion. I wouldn't say I'm excited, but I'll watch it.
I'm excited for the Thunderbolts.
If they don't screw them up.
If they don't screw them up, which is the Marvel version of Suicide Squad, which I'm excited for.
Daredevil needs to also be dark. But
Daredevil needs to be dark, which I heard that they are.
I hope so.
And then Guardians of the Galaxy is the only thing that I'm on the top of my list that I'm excited for.
Yes, Guardians, I will go and see.
Did you,
Alex?
Did you see the poster?
Can we talk about the fact that Nebula, Karen Gillan is a beautiful woman. Look at her, dude. Look how they.
Let me pull up the poster again.
They massacred my Nebula.
Pull up the poster again, dude.
It looks so bad.
Like it's just even did you see? Wait. Even better. Pull up the video of Karen Gillan reacting to her poster.
I don't know if
it's great. It's great. I'll pull it up if you want.
Yeah, because I don't think that my Chromebook captures the YouTube audio.
All right, I got this.
All right. Yeah, but not Alex. I don't know if you peeped, but like Roland and I compared the first Guardians poster to the third one, and like the first one is so much cooler than what this third one shows because Quill looks different.
Okay, so the thing is in this movie, it's supposed to be a set. Like I think they're trying to like convey the theme of this is the last movie and it's going to be sad. So like each movie as it goes along, it's going to be like, oh, the first movie was happy. Hey, we're the Guardians of the Galaxy. We're going to save the world. The second one, he literally lost his father figure. So now the movies are getting sadder. And then the last one's going to be the even most sad. I'm excited. I hope they do Rocket's backstory correctly. If not, I'm not going to be happy with it. But I hope they bring up like, hey, here's the stuff like from Thor: Love and Thunder. I hope like Thor is in it because I want them to do like a crossover thing.
That'd be cool.
Well, actually, Chris Hemsworth said that like he has no intention of doing anything else after Thor. So here, I got the video pulled up here.
Word.
Let me share my screen for you.
Yes, sir.
So I couldn't find the actual thing. I can find Drunk 3PO pulling the clip up. So shout out to Drunk, thank you, because I can't find it because it's on Twitter and TikTok, and I don't have those on my computer.
TikTok is a whole other topic.
Yeah. So let me share this real quick. So here we go. Here's Jay. Look at Jay, handsome man on the internet. And then here we got this. Look,
she's so chunky.
That's supposed to be Karen Gillan. Now look up Karen Gillan. Look at how
dude, they made her so chunky for no reason. Why did they make Nebula so chunky?
That looks like a man's body. I mean, you see a little bit of a curve here, but I don't see this anywhere else. So let's go to where she actually talks about it.
I'll pull her up after.
Here,
right there she is.
I got it. So we'll pull this up. Oh.
Tell me what I was thinking when I decided to pose like this on an international, worldwide poster that will remain for evermore. I remember doing this pose and thinking, I think I look pretty cool here. So I take full responsibility for this choice. But oh my god, what am I leaning against? What is my elbow doing? No, doesn't look good now either, does it? I mean, maybe I
She
should
kind
double
of
down
has
and
like
try
the
to make a cool
Shikamaru
thing.
thing.
Maybe I'll do it on a couple of red carpets, see if it takes. It might become like the new, when like men always like check their cufflinks. Maybe
Yes, turn it into a meme. That's perfect.
Exactly.
Own up to it. She comes out and says, yeah, I'm the one that did this. And you know what? We're going to see it again. And of course, I had to pause halfway through because of the music, because YouTube, but let's continue.
women will start. Probably not. I stared at it for so long. I was like, oh, maybe I'm reaching for, a weapon to like take out and fight someone. And then I remembered
Nope.
that I'm not wearing a holster or anything that would carry a weapon. So it's not that either. You'll be seeing that pose again somewhere when you least expect it. I'm going to bring it back for its return. Anyway,
In
goodbye.
like
I
5 years, she's
absolutely
gonna take
love
an
it. I
Instagram
love
photo
the
with that
attitude.
pose.
I love her.
So that's her reacting. I know Jay's in there a little bit, but yeah, that's
That poster kind of turned me off to see in that movie.
I think that's kind of great though that she owns up. Like I agree with Jay on that, where she says like, yeah, I don't know what I was thinking with that pose. Like, what the
I
heck?
kind
But
of-
it's not even just her. Like, it's cool that Karen came out. Karen said what she thinks about it, and she's like, yeah, it's funny. Like, I'm gonna meme it. I'm gonna make it a thing. Like that's funny.
I have.
And she's totally cool with it.
Mhm.
Whereas, look at like everybody else in the poster. Everybody looks weird.
Yeah, everybody looks
Yeah.
weird. That's the whole point.
Everybody. Chris Pratt looks like as skinny as I am. Like,
Yeah.
He was probably building for that Mario role he had.
I have a lot of respect for Alex because it sounds to me like you haven't fully given up on Marvel. I don't know if you've seen, but I kind of just don't care about Marvel. Not that I don't care about the comics, I don't care about the MCU, and I've kind of just like given up on it, especially after Moon Knight was like not canon. So like I have a lot of respect for you for just keeping on, because Moon Knight's one of my favorite characters.
Oh, of course, it was my favorite also, and look at how they did my boy.
and
Yeah.
and the sad thing here to our audience, like, we're seeing somebody like in real time that we've talked about, like apathy towards Marvel, apathy towards Star Wars. You're seeing somebody in real time right now. You're hearing somebody in real time literally say, I've lost all care about it, and I loved it.
We all three of us grew up since
any
the
fault
beginning
of
of
us.
Marvel.
That's never the fault of the viewer. That's the fault of them, because he can always go back to what he loved. He can always go back and watch Iron Man 1. He can always go back and watch Civil War.
I watch the Tobey movies is what I do.
Dude,
Yeah.
I love the Tobey movies.
Yeah.
Oh, the Tobey movies are great.
We grew up at the end of the golden era of Marvel.
Yeah, no, yeah. Like
Yeah.
and
then
then
as soon as 2008 hit and
Well,
Iron Man
not even
came out,
that.
it kind of was like uphill and then down.
Iron Man 1, bro.
Entire age of Marvel, because there was no big Marvel movies like that before Iron Man 1.
No.
There was no
I mean,
MCU.
you did. It
We
wasn't the
witnessed
canonical
rise,
MCU.
and we're currently witnessing the fall.
Yeah.
We've witnessed the full-on rise, and then Endgame was peak, and then now it's
I
Back
got the
downhill.
poster right here.
even though I say that I fell asleep in Endgame, which I did, and I woke up in Black
Dude,
Widow.
I went to see the movie.
Yeah.
So the movie came out. We had the movie come out. I literally left school. I bought a ticket and went right into the movie by myself, just so I didn't have to worry about other people being annoying. And the whole movie theater was just ecstatic.
I went with Roland.
The last time that I did that while I left school for a movie was Rogue One. And then I also left school. Or no, I
Moana.
came to school late for Rogue One.
For Moana.
Didn't we
No.
go see
No.
Moana?
That's a whole different story in a second. I will tell the Moana story. But so yeah, I left school. My mom came and picked me and my friend up. He got a note so that she could sign him out, and we went and saw Deathly Hallows Part 2 in
That's
theaters.
awesome.
That was
Because
fire.
it
That was
the
a
last
great
Harry
movie.
Potter movie, and we knew that there was no way that we would ever see another Harry Potter movie. So my mom and that, like, we never got to see one in theaters because we read all the books right when part one, like we were that young, so like we were in like 5th grade, and part one was already out. So we watched part one, and then we were finishing Deathly Hallows, like reading it, because him and I were like super. Our friend Ben, you know.
Yeah.
So Ben and I are reading Deathly Hallows. My mom was like, "The movie's out," and we're like, "We're not done with the book." And then she was like, "Well, I could take you," and we were like, "You know what? Screw it. We have like 10 chapters left. We're just gonna go and see this movie."
Oh, you were that bold to go spoil it.
Yeah. Well, we knew that was our only opportunity to go and see a Harry Potter
I
movie.
saw part 1 and part 2 in theaters, and it was the greatest. I think because I
Actually,
read both of the. I read all of the books in 4th grade, so it's like the
Me
greatest
too.
experience.
I read them in 4th. I read them in between 3rd and 4th.
Same.
I love the Harry Potter books, man.
Hogwarts Legacy is fire, dude.
Dude, I was literally playing that right before we started recording.
They
So
they're making more. They're trying to make a Cursed Child movie or something.
Dude, I'm excited.
They're making
getting
Hogwarts Legacy 2. That's what they're talking about.
Seriously?
And also, they want to make a Hogwarts Legacy TV show.
Yo.
And they're talking about a possible like prequel to Harry Potter, which would likely be Voldemort.
So I'm hearing also, like Roman was saying, that they are working on a Harry Potter and the Cursed Child like screenplay to movie adaptation with the big three coming back.
I didn't like the book, but I think it'd be better as movie form.
Well, the book was more was all like a stage play.
I didn't like the story, is what I mean.
So
like,
David Zaslav was talking about bringing back the original cast.
Yeah,
but he was like, obviously.
I was reading an interview from Daniel Radcliffe the other day, and he said he is interested in coming back.
Emma Watson will only do it.
A year ago when he was calling out J.K. Rowling, like Daniel Radcliffe went off the deep end with a couple tweets. Just the same way. I love Mark Hamill. I met Mark Hamill. I got a picture with him right here. He's a great guy. But some of the things he said on Twitter were kind of nuts. And the same thing with Daniel Radcliffe. Like
Emma Watson said that she'll only do the Cursed Child movie if J.K. Rowling has like nothing to do with it. And like and it's not that I'm anti J.K. Rowling in the sense.
Did J.K. Rowling have anything to do with Harry Potter Legacy? No, and the game came out amazing.
Yo,
right.
Okay. Right now, Luna Lovegood, the past 2 days has been on the news, right?
Yeah.
The actress who plays Luna, Ivana Lynch, is like full in support of JK. And she's like, I'll give the exact quote. Look, I have it right here. This is from the Hollywood Reporter. You can find it. It says Ivana Lynch addresses J.K. Rowling trans controversy, says the author advocates for most vulnerable members of society. Okay, so she said, I just felt that her character has always been to advocate, meaning Luna, to advocate for the most vulnerable members of society. She said, the problem is that there's a disagreement over who's the most vulnerable. I do wish people would just give her more grace and listen to her. Now that's talking about Luna and defending what JK said. Now here, I just pulled this up. This is from Screen Rant. Harry Potter's Luna Lovegood actor doubles down on JK Rowling defense. So let's see if I can find this quote.
I mean, everyone has their own prerogative, so
exactly. Well, what she says is, I was very naive when I was dragged into the conversation. She said, I didn't even know that there were two sides. I had a view of like good and bad. I do have compassion for both sides of the argument. I know what it was like to be a teenager who hated my body so much I wanted to crawl out of my skin. So I have great compassion for trans people, and I don't want to add their pain. She said, I understand being too triggered to be able to have the conversation. If you put me in a room with one of my doctors who treated me in the past, I'd kick off. Like, I would want to scream and yell names. She said, I do also think it's important that J.K. Rowling has been amplifying the voices of detransitioners. I had this impulse to go, let's all just stop talking about it. And I think probably I'm a bit braver now about having uncomfortable conversations. I just felt that her character has always been to advocate for the most vulnerable, and then that's what she says. It's the same quote that I said earlier. So what she's saying is basically she doesn't see like a problem with what JK said. She agrees with it.
I don't have an issue about JK talking about that type of stuff. My issue with JK Rowling is her going back years after and changing her lore and making it stupid.
That's the other thing. JK Rowling is, I mean, we've talked about this before. The people who are woke, these activists, they eat their own. She has been one of the like wokest people on Twitter for the past like 6 or 7 years. And then she says one thing that could be misconstrued, and now she's scorched earth. She doesn't give a shit. I love it. I love the fact that she literally doesn't care anymore. She's just like, I'm gonna say what I want to say. Like that somebody said, how do you sleep at night? She goes, pretty good with my royalty checks. Like I love it. And like she used to be the wokes of the woke. Well, as soon as she says one thing, they devoured her and tried to take her down. And that's just how this mob is. It's the mob mentality. And
I don't know exactly what like Emma Watson's like referring to, but I'm pretty sure that like what she's saying is she didn't like what JK said about how JK made the cursed child Hermione the canon one. So that's why she's saying that she'll only come back.
Hermione is now a black person, right?
Yeah. And
even there, I've seen actual, I've seen black people. I know black people who have said, that doesn't, no.
That's what Emma's talking about. Yeah, that's why she doesn't want
that's just
JK movie.
Well, you know what? Did you hear about Bond? They're rewriting parts of the original James Bond books.
Really? Why?
At the anniversary of Casino Royale. Because James Bond refers to people by the color of their skin. So that can't be allowed.
They're also rewriting a lot of like Roald Dahl books, like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory and Matilda. Because they're trying to get more woke culture.
Okay, here's the thing. You can't call Augustus Gloop fat, but they're changing the word fat to enormous.
It still is worse.
They shouldn't touch worse. They shouldn't touch books. Like just leave it be.
No, yes, we talked about this
again. Books are written in their time period and written in specific language that match the time that they were written in.
Well,
they cannot change books to reflect the now.
Yes. We talked about
it's like rewriting Lord of the Rings to make every character a human.
We now said last week that like books being burned is better than books being changed.
What is this, freaking Fahrenheit 454?
Yes. I'm saying I'd rather you be burning books because there's always going to be more that survive than you literally changing books so that people don't remember what they were in the big. These stories are powerful. These stories have a point. That's why you see recurring things in movies. That's why you see recurring things in anime. That's why you see recurring things in novels, because these are timeless things that are important to the human psyche and to the human in general. And to rewrite that, to destroy that. There's people rewriting history books right now. That is a problem.
Yeah.
That is a problem.
And I think it's something
up against that. We need to say, you cannot touch our shit. And that's why the Tolkien people, the Tolkien fans, good on you. Because you all stood up and you said, you're not going to change this.
I think both sides can also...
was the biggest failure of all time. And it was awesome that this whole group of people came together, even people that don't watch YouTube, people that don't know this. 90-year-olds and 10-year-olds were saying, they're not watching me, they're not watching Roman, they're not watching Gary, but they're saying, look at you're bastardizing like Lord of the Rings and you're bastardizing Tolkien. I'm not watching this.
Because Lord of the Rings transcends time. It has so many generations of fans.
And we've literally now had a cultural revolution there. That's the first big win of this. That is the first big win to prove to these companies you're beat. And then WB comes out and they're going, yo, look at us. Peter Jackson kind of likes us. We like him. Let's see if we can just smack you away.
They're flexing.
They're literally flexing so hard. It's great. I love it. It is beautiful to see them just go to Amazon.
Like a big fuck you to Amazon, for real.
Yeah, it's a massive fuck you to Amazon, and I love it. It is.
I feel like
coolest shit ever.
The thing is,
that's the best thing that's happened about Rings of Power. It's the best thing that's come out of Rings of Power is that Zaslav came back, and Zaslav was like, "Yeah, those movies made a lot of money. Oh, look at Hogwarts Legacy. That's making a lot of money. Okay, why don't we make more Hogwarts Legacy and
for real?
Okay, with the same people. What a novel idea! Like, it's perfect. Like, and then all Disney needs to do is just re-release Star Wars in the theaters and re-release Indiana Jones in the theaters.
And they need to make Pirates of the Caribbean 6, and then, they'll be good.
Yes, because I am not going to sit there and ever show anybody Pirates 4 or 5 ever again if you don't finish it, because...
Yeah, if there's no ending.
Yes, there's no payoff, because there's a payoff at the end of 3. But at the end of, 5, Davy Jones is showing up in Will's bedroom, and that's the end of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like, where's the payoff of that? I want to know where that leads off to.
Because
what kind of adventure is going to be there?
Right? They broke the curse of Poseidon, so therefore it broke every curse in the sea. So Davy Jones's curse that killed him reversed. So now he's back. So it's like, bro, you can't just end it right there.
You gotta end it. Like, you have to give it an ending.
Thank God Johnny Depp has stated he wants to come back just for the fans, but he'll only do it very, very, very certain circumstances.
And I can't blame him either. Like,
yeah. Fuck Amber Heard.
Like,
he was the only man to actually win an argument with a woman.
That's true.
I
love you.
I think that Johnny Depp, if he does come back, they should let him write Jack, kind of like how he has.
Because they just need to bring back Gore Verbinski.
No one can write Jack
and
other than him.
Good. I believe Gore Verbinski's still alive. I hope he is. They just bring Gore Verbinski back. They're set. Verbinski, Johnny Depp, Orlando Bloom spoke out against that whole thing, so he was like on Johnny's side. Elizabeth, Keira Knightley. Keira Knightley also had Johnny Depp's back.
She's still beautiful, man.
Her and Natalie Portman were my first crushes. And did you know, fun fact, they're both in the Phantom Menace.
Yes.
Keira Knightley, she actually played the fake queen,
yeah. The fake Padme. Yep.
Uh-huh.
I remember those made me realize what women were. Because when I was little, I was like 4 or 5 years old, and I went,
what woman?
Really pretty.
Natalie
Portman.
They really need
Keira Knightley's legs, bro. Keira Knightley's legs. You see him in Pirates, and you're like, she got some nice legs. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Like,
men's first introduction.
Hold up, I'll literally do it.
First introduction of foot fetish.
Going like this. You can tell she's butt ass naked, and all she got is a pirate boot on it. It's Will's boot, and Will walks in and goes, "I need my boot," and she's just like, I was like 8, and I was like, she's hot.
Man's first introduction to feet.
I was literally Patrick.
The weird feet
I was like, you're hot.
Man's first introduction to the foot fetish.
Yeah.
No. I'm just saying, I wanted to see what was up higher than the leg.
Hey, yo. 4-year-old.
About feet, brother. I ain't no Hobbit lover. I mean, I love Hobbits.
So I have been watching Attack on Titan. Oh my god! Oh my
Where you at? Where you at, buddy? Where you at?
I'm at the point where like Aaron.
We have to do a live, bro. We have to do a live reaction for you when you get to certain points.
Season 1, 2, 3, or 4.
He's on 1 still, I think.
I'm on 1 still. I'm at the point where Aaron got like locked up And bro, the show's crazy.
Aaron ain't did nothing wrong.
The
Aaron did
Titans
nothing. He
are
did
scary as
nothing
hell,
wrong.
bro.
Fuck
Like,
Gabby, fuck Gabby, fuck Gabby, fuck Gabby. Oh, Aaron
Oh
ain't
God!
nothing
All
wrong.
day, join the fuck Gabby gang. We all hate Gabby. Screw Gabby. She caused all this. She deserves death.
Aaron ain't did nothing wrong. Have you
But,
heard that
yes.
song? Have you heard that song, Alex?
Yes,
Okay,
I follow
good.
all the Attack on Titan stuff on YouTube, and I was like, I have heard the greatest song of my generation.
Dude, I was just blasting the rumbling last night. I was just like,
I have it on my. I was blasting.
rumbling.
Dude, I have an anime playlist that I've just been blasting the
too.
last few days, and like 3 Attack on Titans came on back to back, and I'm like, well, that's a sign.
Bro, go and check out Weebs and Waifus on YouTube.
Yes, I follow them because of you.
Okay, good.
They're
Because
dope.
every Sunday, all right, like Ivan was on his way back from a trip this Sunday, but every Sunday, dude, we're doing the dropping streams, and it's just
That's
you can
awesome.
request shit in chat. You don't have
We've
to
been
super chat.
me and my so I don't remember if you guys remember Sean, right?
Yeah,
From
yeah,
high
yeah.
school. So
Yeah.
I'm going down on the 10th to go for spring break. I'm going down to Bama to visit the boys for a week. So me and him took a vow starting it's going to be on the 3rd to the 10th. We are not allowed to watch one piece of Attack on Titan content. We are not allowed to watch any YouTube videos that come out with the review. We're not allowed to watch the full episode because it's over an hour. We both share the same Crunchyroll account, so we know if one of us will have watched it. So we're going to call each other out the minute that happens, because once we get down there on the 11th, a week after the episode, we're going to sit down, strap in with food and drinks, and watch the hour-long episode. Because the next episode, I don't think will come out. Well, it'll be the finale, which doesn't come out till October.
All right, so then wait. We're only getting one episode?
I think it might be 1 or 2 episodes, and they're going to be an hour apiece. I think it's going to be split into two sections. Attack on Titan. I'm going to pull this up. Attack on Titan part.
Of course it is, because they want to draw this out the same way they're doing Bleach. That's why we only got 10 Bleach episodes.
So,
which
Attack on Titan final season part 3 will be split.
Bleach out as long as you can, because
they're drawing this thing out. Well, Bleach is going to be split into 3 parts. We're getting 3 parts. We just finished part 1, which ended with the forging of the dual Zanpakuto. Number 2 is going to be like the Soul Society like invading.
Yeah, where they
the invading of the Reichstag.
It's gonna get into the point where all the X
and then Aizen's gonna come. Aizen's gonna come and ask him for his help.
It's gonna end. All right, part 2 is gonna end with Aizen in the chair. I'll bet money on it. It's gonna end with Aizen just.
So I have this article pulled up. If we can get that shared.
Yeah, share
Yep.
screen.
So
I
You should be
got
able to
it.
share screen.
Yep.
So this is from Dextero talking about like this was literally today, like a few minutes ago, just updated. So Attack on Titan season 4 part 3 confirmed in January that it will be split into 2 halves.
That's dope.
So this is the times. It literally comes out at 10 a.m.
Will we get in trouble if we play the rumbling?
I don't think so, but I can share the new video.
I would get a copyright strike.
Do you guys want to watch the new opening?
No, I don't think you will if we pause it. No. People do it all the time. You'll be fine. Yeah. Open this shit up.
Let's
go. This is the new trailer for the new season.
Let's go.
Wait, you gotta share sound.
It's muted, Alex. Yeah.
Oh
no.
Let me.
He has to share sound from the other screen.
Oh.
I'm trying.
Should be at
Do I
the
have
bottom.
to just stop it?
You might have to stop share, and then it might ask you to share sound, and like once you open it up again.
Share screen.
StreamYard
share audio.
Window, share audio. Yeah.
There we go.
There we are. Okay. All right. Let me put this back in there.
All right. So season 3, part 4, part 1.
Part 17,
season 4,
part 17, 38.
Forgive me if I don't know what's happening.
音は来た。地ならしが来た。やった。
When Roman has no idea and it's just gonna be
我々が与え続けてきた憎悪を返しに来た。俺は自由を手に入れるため世界から自由を奪う。俺を止めたいのなら俺の息の根を止めてみる。俺たちがやることはただ一つ。戦え。
dude. The Levi season is gonna go insane.
Zeke, 俺がした。
Zeke is my fucking boy, bro. Zeke is wrong.
There's Judy. There's Levi.
俺たちに止めてほしいんじゃないのか。
これ以上遠くへ行かないでよ。私たちを遠ざけないで。お願い。帰ってきて。
The final season, part 4.
僕らが知らない壁の向こう側があるはずだと信じたいんだ。
So
What do
on
you think of that, Roman? What do you think of that? Wait. What do you think of that, Roman?
What?
so on top of that, I have
sick wallpaper, dude.
I have another
God.
thing that I wanted to show with you.
Wait. I want to see what Roman thinks. Like from
Just
someone.
what do you think about that? What do you think about that? Just not
What
knowing
goes on
what's
in
going
seasons
on.
2 and 3? What happens? How's it get to that point?
Season 2 and 3 are a lot of lore building. They just show you some cool stuff in season 1. They're like, hey, here's what you can expect. Season 2 takes a downturn. And they're like, we're just going to go and just explain the story to you. Season 3, you get a lot of crazy bits. And then season 4 just opens and here's this like, you open the door and it's like, hello.
Ervin's speech.
So
Yes.
Ervin's speech.
Let me ask you guys a question, right? So,
dude,
so does the story move forward in seasons 2 and 3? Does the actual story move forward in seasons 2 and 3? Yo,
but this came out last week.
Yes,
There's this one, and then there's one that came out 2 days ago.
Yes.
So I'm gonna show you guys this one, and then we'll go over the next one. But I have read and finished all of Demon Slayer. But yes,
Yeah,
going.
I
I started watching it recently. It's crazy.
So Roman,
Wait
yes,
until-
there's
wait
some
until you
cool
get
stuff.
To the red light district and you see Uzui, bro.
Oh yes, I love that, man. I love
him, bro.
Uzui.
And he's pulling, bro. He's pulling.
Even before the season started, I told my roommates like how crazy he was.
Sexy wives, man. Like, not that I want that. I'm saying that he's totally like, he doesn't even want it. He's like, yeah, it's part of my culture. I have to marry.
I'm a ninja, like yeah.
You know, he's like, they're really cool people. I really do love them. You know, like it's cool. He's not like a misogynist dude. He's like, look at me with all my girls. You know, like I love him, dude. He's such a good person. He's a great character.
But here is the new trailer that we're gonna be getting come March. It's gonna literally, funny story, Attack on Titan and Demon Slayer season 3 both premiere on the same day because Demon Slayer season 3 premieres in the movies, and
That's
then a few minutes
measuring contest right there.
I love this trailer. I've seen it so many times.
Yeah, I've watched this a couple times.
Oh, and when you get to the Mugen Train arc, watch the movie. Don't watch the show.
Movie. Just watch the movie and then just skip the shows.
I'm gonna have to ask you.
The show is like a prequel to the actual movie.
Yeah, so after season 1, watch the movie.
Okay.
And then watch the first 2 episodes of season 2. Yeah, I just watched.
Yeah.
I just watched.
I love this. I rewatched this fight the other night, dude. These characters' backstory were the saddest. There he is. There's Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson, right? That's Muzan. Michael Jackson.
There's the Michael Jackson looking boy.
Dude, he literally wears that hat too. He goes like this all the time. Yeah, upper rank.
This is gonna be in theaters? That's wild.
So excited. You don't know my excitement for this movie. There he is, Snake Boy.
Yo, that's awesome.
鬼物児無残に勝つために
So that was
catch up, bro.
and then
telling you.
there
Yo, so, Alex,
was.
so you trying to go see that?
I will not be here. I'm going. I'm not going to be
Oh.
able to that weekend. I'm picking up a shift at work, unfortunately, because I'm switching shifts for the weekend that I'm going to be gone.
All right, what if it's being shown at like 10 o'clock at night?
I looked up the times. It's only in the afternoon.
Fuck.
Bruh.
I would go see it. I'm probably going to try to find someone who like gets like a good video of just. I'm only looking for
All right,
one part.
Bro, just come over. It'll be on Funimation in like a week.
Of course.
Just
But
come
yeah.
over and watch it on Funimation with me then or something.
But yeah, we're gonna be getting just some other news in the world of anime. The Demon Slayer stuff is gonna be coming out next week. Attack on Titan is gonna be coming out next week. We've officially gotten a July release, I think June or July release date for the new season of Bleach.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I think it was July that they confirmed.
I thought they said it before, but I wasn't sure if they confirmed it.
Oh yeah, did you guys not see that?
What? No, I didn't see this.
Yeah, there was a trailer about like right before.
Bro, play it.
Yo?
Play it. I'm about to literally like. I'm gonna have to turn my screen off because I'm gonna get so excited. If you know what I mean.
なんだって超えてやるさ。だからこそ。
All right, we have to talk over it.
Yeah, this is gonna be. This is the one thing that I was really excited for. Is just the end, how the ending of part 1 ended. I don't know if they introduced the insanity of what is going to come, but like
They haven't showed the true Zangetsu yet.
But no, did they?
They didn't show him. Remember the Zangetsu with like the horns and shit? Like they didn't show him yet.
No, I'm excited for Rukia come this. There it is. They're gonna.
Yo, that's
Yeah,
dope.
Rukia's Bankai. Oh my god, I think this is the first time I've seen this trailer. But this is a really like.
Oh my god, Ishida, why are you?
I have no words.
Why are you standing there? I forgot. Yes.
Oh my god. Yep.
Yes.
Yep. There it is. This. Hold up. I gotta go back for a second.
Yo,
this is my out of all the Bleach costumes.
If you're listening to this on Spotify, come to the channel and watch.
Out of all the Bleach costumes, this is my favorite Ichigo costume.
Nah, bro, when he's got the mask halfway on his face.
Oh, and when he's versing Okiura. Yeah. This.
Wait, can we go through each one of those real quick?
Yeah. Hold on. July.
Yo. That's awesome.
Bleach is back, baby! Yeah.
So, I think it's kind of a guessing game of who said what.
I'm still on season 1. I really gotta catch up.
I think this is a guard talking about Aizen.
I don't know what's happening here, so.
No, that could be Shinsui.
Either that or maybe like the winning side doesn't beg for their lives. That was a quote earlier in the show. That's Frieza. Whatever. That's what is his name? The guy who the scientist. Yeah.
It's
completed away. That's the guy that he was trading under. I think we're gonna see the ending of that.
That's the black dude.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Zabimaru. That's Renji.
Yep. Oh, I've learned that I've not developed my powers.
Byakuya.
That's Byakuya. Yeah, Byakuya.
That's Bazby.
Bazby, dude. I love Bazby. One of my freaking all-time favorite characters that was introduced. That's Rukia.
Yeah.
This is this line and the power that she pulls. She ass pulls some power out of it. Rukia did not need to have that strong of a Bankai. She did not need to have that strong of a Bankai.
No, Shirayuki. Like, it's so sick.
I can't wait to hear it again.
I just can't wait because we saw in earlier trailers, like when they were like revealing it, they're like, "Hey, here's her true
They
power,"
showed-
but we're not going to show it.
And they showed the sword.
何言ってんだよ
This is the line I'm excited for because
Yes, dude, I'm so
if you
excited
read
for
the
this
manga, you know what scene this is in reference to.
Yes, I'm so excited for this scene.
できない弟子だなんでお前がなんでお前がそこにいるんだって聞いてんだよ
But I'm so glad that they didn't end the first part with that introduction because I
Yes.
feel like if they would have ended with that, people would have been more excited for part 2.
Yeah.
Because that reveal that they just talk about is like but I'm excited. His Bankai is gonna be
girl,
insane.
bro. She's a G. That's one of like Bleach ladies are the shit. Hashwalt, dope. Basby, dope.
We're gonna take.
Let's take this down a notch.
There he is, post losing his eye.
All right. I'm cosplaying him.
Dude, he's such a great character.
Rolo, you kind of have the hair. You just gotta shave your beard off.
Dude, I'm cosplaying Shunsui at some point. Get Basby, bro.
So I don't know if you know what scene this is, because I know exactly where this is.
I know exactly what scene this is.
It's his introduction of his powers. Like, dude, with the demon crown and the wings.
Would
dude,
it be faster for me to read the manga?
Yes, read the manga. Read the manga because there's so much filler in the actual show.
Okay.
I can give you a good filler list. I actually don't think Bleach is as bad as Naruto because to me, most of the filler in Bleach could easily be considered canon, except for the Zanpakuto arc. So I would say there's certain arcs you have to watch. So the Bount arc is not filler.
Bount arc is not filler, which is insane.
The Bount arc is not filler because they mention Karia in multiple other seasons that are like canon. So he's not filler. The only true filler arc is Zanpakuto arc. Before that, I guess you would have the one where they're trying to assassinate that girl and she has the 2 bodyguards and then you get Curvy Sword Man.
I just want to be able to be caught up so that I know what's happening.
Well, you have plenty of time. It doesn't come out till July.
July, yeah. It took me like 3 months to actually catch up to Bleach after consistently saying I will never watch Bleach.
366 episodes. Well,
but like minus filler arc.
Bro, Naruto's
Naruto's 900 episodes.
One Piece is over 1,000.
One Piece is still going, bro.
Yes, One Piece has not even ended the Wano arc yet, and we're getting close to it, and I'm excited because apparently confirmed in July we will be getting Gear 5 animated come June or July.
All right, so while we're on the topic of anime, let's finish this real quick.
Yep.
That's the boy right there, bro.
He looks so pissed off. He looks done after losing.
Isn't that where he's under their control?
Yes, he looks so pissed off because he's like, shit, now I lost my powers by getting them sealed. Now I'm being controlled. Like, what else bad has to happen to this guy?
No, how about the line where he goes, "You're a man. You smell like semen."
Yeah, I'm excited. I hope they fucking animate that.
That shit is so
there it is.
That's literally... Yep.
The greatest introduction of any character. You will have to wait to find out.
That's Bambietta.
There he is.
So there's a zombie girl in this, Roman, and one of the characters is fighting her, and he calls her a he, and she goes, "What do you mean?" He goes, "You're a man." Hell,
God, this scene will make me actually cry when this happens. Dude, I'm about to lose my shit the minute that the episode comes out because the new season comes out.
They're gonna do it. They're gonna do this hardcore. That's why it's not airing on actual television.
I will cry when this scene happens.
that's like some Anakin Dark Deeds type shit.
I just read this part again. I just read the introduction of the separation, and I was like, why? What in the world did he have a reason to do this? Just because, like, yeah, they're back and all, but they're not good. If you read your family, or Ishida, if you read your family history, you would know how horrible they were, and we literally saw it in When the Rain Falls arc.
He knew it though.
We literally saw how bad the Quincy's are in the As the Rain Falls arc.
That's why he tells Orihime and Chad and Ichigo to not get involved because he wants to assassinate the king. He's just
all
not
that you wanted to share, Alex. Oh,
That was it. That was it. But yeah, so like
he's not telling them
shit's
any
gonna go crazy on anime.
He wants them.
There's something that I want to share too.
Stay out of it.
Go ahead.
So we're still like in the anime world, but it's like we are going back to Western because there's something that I want to share. So this
is Alec Baldwin our next guest? We're going back to the West.
Yeah, for real. Are we going back to the West?
No. Here.
Trust, ladies and gentlemen.
Guys, Blade Runner 1889. We're gonna get a Blade Runner set in the past.
So apparently this is what's next for the Avatar.
Yes, I'm all for it because Konietzko and DiMartino are both working on it. I am 100% for this. They left the live-action Avatar show for this. I will 100%.
I will 100% back this.
They were given Amazon or Avatar Studios.
Look, like, Kyoshi 2024, Zuko in 2025, Korra in 2026.
Kyoshi book right there, bro. If they do the book was so good, and they have a glass bender in the book. It's just the coolest shit. Like,
I'm excited for the Zuko movie. I'm excited to see like the
I'm seeing that in theaters, bro.
Well, that's the same
Avatar pre-Korra.
So look at that Zuko, right? That's the same exact outfit he wears when he's going to find his mother.
Yes.
So they're going to be adapting those comics. That's my guess. They're going to be adapting the comics where Zuko and Azula actually gets out of prison, out of the psych ward, to go and find her mother with Zuko and the rest of Team Avatar.
So I'll show you here.
I'm excited.
The Korra movie, that's probably just going to be sick. That's going to be her and like Asami probably like kissing a couple times, and then they're going to have
the movie ends.
This is the actual official.
Yo, shout out to Korra though. She was the first lesbian cartoon character.
Bisexual
cartoon character.
This is the actual official lineup here. So this is what we have.
Wait. Spin-off animated series.
Yeah.
I know.
Wait, when does the TV show come out?
I know
the live action.
Oh wait, yeah, here. Let me zoom down.
Zoom in on that bitch.
I gotta like scroll downward.
Making me lean all in.
Hold on. It's not showing my scroll down or my
like. Okay, I'm looking. Hold on. So I swear, if they give us a trailer already, so we have a whole cast list.
Great person that's covering this, and like I'm no like.
I need the year. Just let me scroll down. What is so hard?
But the one guy who's covering this a lot is the Avatarist on YouTube, and he's really good at it. And he's got this information as soon as you're ready. Like, as soon as it comes out.
So, here's my whole thing about this, right? I'm really curious about, like, what time period the new Earth show will take place in.
Yeah, did you guys hear that George Takei is going to be playing Ko?
George Takei's dead.
Well, they did it before, it looks like.
I'm wondering, like...
I was going to say, what? I mean,
would they do a 1960s Avatar type of a thing?
I think it'll be the 40s or 50s first. I would love to see a 1970s because, like, that'd be sick. But I don't want Avatar to get that close where after the 70s Avatar, the next one's going to be like 2000s and have like cell phones and shit. Like, I don't want that. I hope that everything that like comes out is actually good, because like we haven't gotten Avatar content in years. Well, they're making an Avatar game. And
Yeah.
what if this Avatar video game that comes out is just like Hogwarts Legacy and a
That
rejuvenation?
Shyamalan movie does not count because, oh my god.
No. Some of our subs have asked us to watch that damn movie and review it.
No, so like what happened was Liam and
I know you guys. I know one of you sitting here right now going he.
Liam and I are talking about the fact that there are some of our subs that want us for like our 200 sub special to watch the last Airbender movie. And Roland said, and listen, I didn't ask Roland.
We'll do it.
Roland said that he would do it. So like,
I will do it. I'll join you guys.
Oh,
I saw that movie in theaters, and I still felt it was garbage.
Saw it in theaters, Alex?
I saw it in theaters too. I went with I was in summer camp, and the whole summer camp. I mean, it was owned by my neighbors, and the whole summer camp went.
You know how terrible?
Like, come to the movies with us. We're having movie day, and they
got welcome to the worst Avatar movie ever made.
They had literally. How are they going to do book 2 if they didn't have Jet in book 1?
They couldn't have done book 2 without Jet. That's why there wasn't. That's one of the reasons there couldn't have been a book 2, other than the fact that the CGI was an absolute shit fest.
You can see in the scene where Katara makes the giant water bubble. You can literally see the cameras in the water.
The scene where like it took 6 of the Earthbenders to pick up a little rock, bro.
And the fact that it's just stupid, because I've talked about this before, one of my main points is that those Earthbenders in the prison, in the show, they were on a metal oil rig excavating coal, which they didn't know how to bend until they realized they could. And then you put them in the middle of a canyon that's made of rock instead.
Dude, Hogan of the Firebender is being an idiot.
How about the firebenders that can't bend fire unless there's fire around? That's the stupidest shit I've ever
heard. My favorite, like when I watched this show and they said, "Oh yeah, we can't bend fire without there being fire," and I'm like the movie and like
he's just doing this, right? And it takes like 10 minutes for him to even make an air ball. He's just going like this the whole time. And then maybe some of these, and then just keep going like this.
And then they call him Ung the entirety of the movie.
You get this little tiny pea ball of an air ball that
General Eero,
and it doesn't even hit somebody. It just goes poof. That's it.
And Shyamalan was a fan of the show. I don't buy that. No.
It's bullshit. If he called him Ong,
yeah, like I can't even half the time with these people. Like I rewatch the show.
I rewatch the show every year, and it gets better each time. Like it's
then I'm forced to watch. I go right to Korra. I'm like, I have no other choice. I need to watch Korra.
We did. I didn't tell you guys. So I do D&D with a lot of buddies. One of my friends is like very like in love with Legend of Korra and Avatar. So we did a D&D campaign set in his world after our main campaign ended, and it was literally a 1-for-1 recreation of the first season of Legend of Korra.
That's awesome.
In D&D, and as soon as my friend goes to me, I feel like you're the only one who would actually know what's going on here. And then I realized, like, going through his campaign, I'm like, oh shit, this is just a 1-for-1 of Legend of Korra. And he's like, how did you not realize that from session 1? And I'm like, because I wasn't thinking. But yeah,
how would Aang have dealt with Zahir? I feel like only Korra could have like capped him, bro. Like,
nah, Aang could have capped him.
Dude, Aang could have just earthbend. He could have earthbended a prison for him with his brain.
Okay. Ozai would have capped Zahir.
Right through the head. He would point his finger, one right through the head. You're done.
Yeah, Ozai would have capped Zahir.
Zahir had like the best quotes though, bro.
Yes.
Just all of
Weightless.
the first season of Korra was the best.
Guru Rakima once said, and then he's like, what is it? Step into the air, become
Weightless.
Step into the void, become wind, weightless or something like weightless and become wind.
Bro.
And then when he's talking to the Earth Queen, as he's just choking her out with like the ball of like the vacuum that he makes around her head, and he's just talking to her as he's choking her out, and then just pulls the air out of her freaking lungs.
Oh my god, that was the craziest part.
I loved how Korra also showed
the craziest part was when they killed Pali.
Yes.
Yeah.
When they wrapped the metal around her head right as she was firing the freaking combustion, and it just blew her head up. That was the craziest part of that season. The best character in that entire show. I want to see who's the best character in the entire show, Alex. Who is it?
In season 1?
Yeah. In the entire show. Season 1, 2, 3, 4.
In all of Korra, who is the best character?
Roman knows my answer.
It's mine too.
I have a few great characters, but what's his name? It's Zaire, right? From season 3.
Okay, I'm not talking villain.
Oh, greatest main cast?
Greatest character that's not one of the main 4 villains. Not Amon, not Vatu, not Zahir, and not Kuvir.
Oh, Cabbage Man.
Varric, bro. It's Varric.
Varric, dude.
Varric.
It's gotta be Varric, bro.
Varric is
Cabbage Man. Cabbage Man had the greatest.
Cabbage Man's only in 1 episode. That's Cabbage.
But he built off from a stand in Aang, in Avatar: The Last Airbender.
That's Cabbage Man's son.
Yeah.
It's the family.
Yeah. I love Cabbage Man, but Varric is so much like
Varric is a great character.
How about the whole scene in season 4 where Varric is on the he's just talking to the people in the boat, telling them the whole story, but it's just like Amon's like, "Yo, Zahir, what's up, dude? You hang out?" And he's like, yeah, I could chill. Just don't let Unalak know." And then like Vatu joins, and Vatu's like, "What's up, guys? How you guys doing?" And they're all just talking. And then like Unalak joins, and everyone's like, "Don't tell him.
Don't tell him anything. Don't say words. Say nothing."
Bro, they literally like make fun of their own show. And that
would you buy into the
good Bolin, another great character.
Would you buy into the theory, Alex, that Varric is in some way related to Sokka?
I mean, aren't all like Water Tribe
technically they would all be related to some extent, yeah.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying I feel like Varric is probably like Sokka's grandson or something. Because like
I hate the fact that they never told us whether Sokka married Suki or not.
I think he did, though. I'm pretty sure he did.
My headcanon, until they prove me wrong, I really shouldn't do this. Until they prove me wrong, yeah.
We know Zuko got with May, but my whole question is...
No, Zuko got with May.
Yeah. No. I'm sorry.
Well, there's also the theory that, like, Su Yin is Sokka's daughter. Su Yin, Top's younger daughter, because she has a different skin color than Lin. And Su Yin has the same skin color as Sokka. And Toph always had a thing for Sokka.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a question there whether or not Sokka is Su Yin's father, and him and Toph got it on at one point. But I would like to believe in my head that Toph is correct when she says...
That's why I'm hyped for, like, the grown-up team Avatar film, so that, like...
We can actually see them, like, do their, be, like, their actual, like, peak.
Because...
Bro, they literally kind of, like, already kind of did some of that in the actual show. Like,
yeah, but Sokka got shafted, though. Like...
I mean, Sokka definitely banged Suki at one point, dude.
I'm saying,
like, I'm not like they literally were sharing a tent together, bro.
Zuko walked into
and Zuko walked in, but I'm telling you, after Zuko walked in and walked out, Suki went in.
Yeah.
No.
Like they definitely smashed a couple times. Like
I was saying, Sokka was not in Korra, so he was in
Sokka wasn't a slut.
one scene. Yeah.
Sokka wasn't a Sokka was
Korra
not
was a
Sokka
slut,
was a
dude. Korra, as much as I love her, Korra's a slut, and Asami is like a half slut.
Mako is such
Asami
a terrible boyfriend.
Mako is full slut. Mako full slut.
No, Mako's just stupid.
Mako is full cuck. Mako is full cuck.
Varric and Bolin are literally the smartest characters of that Team Avatar. Which is
Mako is such a terrible boyfriend.
Are so freaking.
Mako is a cuck. He would let his girlfriend get kissed and hit on by another guy or girl, and would just stand there and do nothing. Yeah.
No, the best part of season 1, other than like everything that Amon is in, and when Tarlok, great character as well.
Tarlok is really freaking good. Like they really developed his character in a short amount of time.
Bloodbending, great fucking addition to that show, and I just love the scene when Mako and Korra get in a fight right outside of the arena, and then like they walk away. They're like, "Fine," and they walk away. And Mako's walking up the steps, and some guy comes out and goes, "Hey, Mako! Oh, whoa, Mako! Oh, okay." And then just walks away. Like it is so just Avatar.
Korra was funnier, I think, in some ways than like
Well, because
perfect Avatar humor, because you're sitting there, you're like, oh my god, they just messed up, they just broke up, this is bad, and some dude
like I was excited.
Hey,
I was excited watching it for the first time just because it's like you just get out of Avatar, which is like during the Fire Nation like uprising, and you get like all of these like really cool battle scenes. But now Korra is now like post-war like peace of revolution scene, so it's going to be more of a comedy than more gritty than Avatar.
But there were still some moments where they were throwing hands though, and it was crazy.
No. Dude, when Korra and Mako were like infiltrating stuff, and I love the pro bending. I thought pro bending was sick.
That was a great addition.
That was so cool. Like there's a pro bending video game you can play on PC. Obviously, I can't play it. I don't have a PC. But I wish that they would just make that like when they make this Avatar game, I wish that like a side thing. You know how like Call of Duty has, DMZ,
like mini games.
Yeah. So make this mini game of like.
So like if you've ever played like the Budokai Tenkaichi games on like PlayStation or Xbox, and they have like World Tournament.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Dude, I would love to take like 3 different characters from like Avatar and throw them into like a team on pro bending, and just have like you have Kavira, you have Tarlok, and you have Amon on one team, and then you have like you just throw like the most random enemies and most enemies.
Nah, bro. Here's the team right now. You get Iroh.
But no. Iroh in his peak like general phase, like pre-Avatar.
We had 2 different versions of him.
Actually, not.
You've got super broken, peaceful.
Bro. Think about how strong he was when he took Ba Sing Se. He couldn't take Ba Sing Se in his prime.
There's no war in Ba Sing Se.
Iroh
he was in his prime in season 3 because when he was younger, he couldn't take Ba Sing Se. In season
when he's
3,
buff,
boom, and
then you got I would love to see a team of White Lotus fight the villains from Korra.
That's what
my
I'm saying.
brother.
You get Boomy, you get Boomy, Iroh, and
what's the swords guy's name from the one who made Sokka's meteor sword?
Pay Min, but no. Something Min. I'm talking about the water dude. Paku.
Oh, the Maku, yeah. Paku.
So you get Paku, Boomy, and Iroh, you're set.
Oh my god, that'd be a disgusting team.
Exactly.
Bro, that team would be wild.
Just have them in their prime go up against the Korra villains.
Like
how fast do you think Iroh would take down Amon?
You think we could? No, we probably can't pull up that scene of just Iroh where he's like,
guys, I'm not kidding you. This is actually a real thing.
Like, you remember that when Iroh's just breathing?
Rule 34, Iroh.
Fires just shooting up around the entire battlefield.
I can't believe that like this is a real thing. The Last Airbender.
Yeah, that was the worst thing ever made.
It actually got a video game. How?
Because it's for the Wii.
It was for the Wii.
That's why.
They said, "Ooh, Wii, this game is bad."
I think
you had that game, Roland?
Because there's no Avatar games.
Did you not see Avatar Did you not see the new Avatar game on the phone? They made an Avatar game on your phone now.
Saw that.
No.
It's like Bleach.
It's called Avatar Generations.
Yeah, it's like Star Wars
or Bleach that Bleach game.
It's like how there's also like a Harry Potter game too.
Galaxy of Heroes. It's like Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes or Bleach.
No, it's not. Galaxy of Heroes was better.
Galaxy of Heroes is better, but it's turn-based fighting like that. Whereas like shit. What was I gonna say about Brave Souls? I had something to say earlier. They
Bleach?
have a Bleach. They have a Bleach D&D campaign.
Oh, yeah, no. I'm taking that with me. I have it downloaded already. I'm going when I go to Alabama. We're gonna be doing. Well, I'm working. I have some good news. I'm finally like in the.
Hope you don't have any family in Alabama.
No, I do not. No. I've been getting that joke for the last 2 weeks. But I am actually working. I'm in the middle of working on my own.
Get that off my screen.
Get that off that, please. Stop.
No, it's really Jeff Bezos.
I'm working on a D&D campaign called Journey to Valhalla. I'll share some news later as it's worked on. But I am I do want to say I'm working on a D&D campaign. So if you guys want to ever know more about it, just ask.
I would love to.
That's awesome.
Because I'm taking a test encounter that I've been working on with my 2 other friends.
That's
taking
awesome.
it down and working doing a test run for it to see how it goes.
That's sick.
We don't sponsor Pepsi.
Roland, are you just drinking a straight Pepsi, Brody?
What other kind of Pepsi would I drink?
Well, no, I'm saying Dr. Pepper washes Pepsi is what I'm saying.
Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Usually I'm a pepper guy. But they didn't have a big old pepper last night when I went to 7-Eleven.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I got myself a little
they don't sell Dr. Pepper in like, those like in those like bottle
like
jars.
the liter and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. You just gotta
really
find
where?
them.
Just gotta find them.
Sometimes you can find them at a Wawa or
well.
To anybody who's not from Pennsylvania or the Northeast or sometimes Florida, Wawa.
The one Wawa in Florida.
Wawa is like
there's like 2 in Florida.
It's like a Cumbies or a Sheets.
It's like
we have this really cool thing called 7-Eleven.
If you're not from Pennsylvania,
dude, I think a lot of people know what 7-Eleven
in Japan, dude.
Yeah, they're in Japan. I was just about to say.
I'm just
they're like
joking.
the biggest company in Japan.
Now, if you haven't heard of these are kind of cool too.
They're convenience stores.
McDonald's. They have like hamburgers you can get, but you don't make them. It's crazy.
Yeah. You pay money. You exchange bills and coins for food.
Currency.
You guys want to know something wild? Apparently, only in New York, when you get a McDonald's, like when you get like a cheeseburger, only in New York do they not put like mustard in it. That's like the only state that they don't put mustard into their like cheeseburgers.
I don't think I've ever gotten mustard on a cheeseburger at a burger.
It comes normally. In like on a McDonald's, and it normally comes onions, onions, ketchup, pickles, mustard.
Yeah.
Hey, New Yorkers, comment down below if you hate mustard.
And why?
Yeah, hey.
There's a reason for this.
But like I'm saying,
New Yorker friends.
Yeah. And so I'm actually looking at the demographics. When it comes to the US, most of the people that watch my channel are either from Pennsylvania, New York, or Wyoming.
Shout out to everybody from our high school.
Shout out to Wyoming.
Where in Wyoming are y'all watching me from? That is kind of what I want to know. But yeah,
shout out to Wyoming.
You guys are from our area.
shout out to all of the
Comment-
people
Yeah, comment
that
down
we,
below.
you know, went into Chamonix with.
Let us know what's up, yo, because
That
good to
everyone
see you
doubted
guys
me.
here.
Yeah. And you know, now I'm here. So yeah. But yeah, nah, I mean, I just am very grateful that like people have been showing out and have been like getting my videos up there.
I've been
Because, like,
listening to this podcast since like you boys pretty much first started. So
Yeah.
I listen every week.
Yeah, when
it's
you
gonna be a
reached out
year
to
in
me,
June. So
that was awesome because you actually reached out to me and you said I've been listening since the beginning, and I said, hey, why don't you come on sometime? And
dude, I'm glad to be.
That was one
I'm
of the
glad to be
best
back.
streams that we've ever done, or best podcast we've ever done, was having you on, and
same with this
other
one now.
was having Brock on. People seem to really love our guests as well. So
I think it's because because a third party always brings like
different perspective
compared to like to two of you guys who are like very like similar in tastes. So like it's having a guest is like always the best, and I'm glad to be back for a second time. Like for real, you guys always put on a great show, and I love just hearing it. So that like I take notes, and I'm like, hey, I'm gonna bring this to the table next time to see how it sticks.
Awesome, dude.
You're
good at it. You're natural.
Yeah. It seems like the podcast doesn't like, not that like in general, I'm saying being on a podcast, it doesn't seem to phase you. When I started, I was nervous, and I kind of
I mean, you guys remember when we were all in high school together? I was on morning news, so it's not.
Yeah,
really, I'm not new to the
camera,
to speaking or the camera. Yeah,
you were
killing it too.
You were fire, bro. You were the only reason that I even listened. Like,
yeah, honestly, I only really paid attention for Alex's part.
I never cared about the morning announcements because like they were always so pointless.
I got sick and tired of the morning announcements when every time it was my birthday in elementary school, they would call me Ronald instead. To the point where like my mom literally called the school and was like, "Don't call him Ronald."
Jacoby Rollis.
Jacoby Rollis. Shout out to Jacoby wherever you're at, Alex. I don't know if you heard that last week.
What happened?
I had gotten called in senior year by a spam number, and it was just a woman going, "We are looking for Jacoby Rollis. Jacoby Rollis, please call us back." And I was like, "What?" And I'm sitting there with our friends Craig and Broccoli, Brock, Hector,
yeah,
but we were sitting there, and I was like, "Do you hear that? They just called me Jacoby Rollis." And they were like,
"Oh boy,
you're Jacoby Rollis then, because that's who they're looking for."
Hello, I am Jacoby Rollis, and you have.
You should have answered and said yes.
So I'm like, I don't know who this guy is, but we have something in common, Jacoby. So if you're listening somehow to this podcast right now, Jacoby, hit me up, dude.
Dude, imagine Jacoby hits you up next week.
Great. We'll hang out. We'll game, dude.
Oh, I did have one more thing, because I don't think the last time I was on I actually had this yet.
Word.
But did I ever show you guys this?
That's dope. That's awesome.
So it's all like stuff from like the original like artwork.
Oh, that's
it's all like,
dude, that's dope.
It's all House of the Dragon stuff and the Targaryens.
I got something to show you then too. So I have this fun little thing. Now, this was published.
Is that the that Silmarillion that you had signed?
No. I actually didn't get a signed Silmarillion.
You know how you can tell that I love Harry Potter books? This is my Half-Blood Prince.
Oh my god.
I need a new one. Yeah.
So, yeah, that's my Harry Potter book. So this is a 1977 book. This is my mother's.
Yo.
Oh my god, dude.
Bro. Roland, the next time that
it says her name in there. I'm not going to dox her, but it says her name in there.
You got to show me that. The next time that I come over to your house.
This is Tom Bombadil's house.
Yo.
That's awesome, bro. That's sick.
And then we have the Barrow Downs.
That's dope, bro.
Oh my god.
Star Wars Santa just went live.
Did he? Shout
Yup.
out to Star Wars Santa.
Yes, sir.
We got this. This is Rivendell.
That's
I'll go through
awesome.
A couple of these. Hold on. This is
Yo,
crazy.
what is that, Alex?
Oh, it's my.
That's awesome. That's sick.
So you see
And
that?
then I also have, and this is the longest one that I've had for over 10 years now in my collection.
That's sick, Roland.
So
Yo,
that
Alex, this is dope.
That's
Dude,
the
I-
watcher in the water, but if you see it, it's all hands.
Yeah.
instead of tentacles.
That's awesome.
Back in the day.
I hated that they changed. I hated that they changed that in the movie.
You want to see the Balrog?
Yo. That's
And then
awesome.
I can go actually towards. Let me find the Witch King. Because, Joe, this is crazy too. That's what the Great Eye looked like.
Huh.
Why'd they change it?
Like it was actually an eye. It wasn't. It was wreathed in flame in the book, but the ends look crazy too. Again, this is Gollum. Gollum, bro.
He just looks like a skeleton, little skeleton boy.
Yeah, that's the Dead Marshes, right? So then we move forward. Again, if you guys are listening to this on Spotify, come and check us out on YouTube. Look at Sheila with a badass.
Why does Sheila looks more like a cricket or like a stick bug?
And actually,
Yo, this is my favorite one though. My favorite one.
Whenever
that's when the Witch King shows up in Return of the King.
Yeah.
To Gandalf, and he goes, "You have no power here, wizard."
whenever I go
He
live,
just puts a sword in the air and it sets on fire, and Gandalf's staff blows up. And then the Rohirrim shows up. Actually, wait, I think there might be a picture of them too.
whenever I go live, I had the yo, it's dope.
Look at Eowyn.
Is that supposed to be the Eagles?
No, that's the Nazgul. Well, not the Nazgul, the Fellbeast.
Whenever I go live,
Gotcha.
And then that's Eowyn's sexy ass. Wait. I'm gonna see. I gotta pull it up again. I gotta pull up the picture of Eowyn and put it on the screen, dude.
I actually made both of you live chat moderators. So y'all are actually part of like the channel now. So it's like
woohoo!
Actually, you guys are like the moderator managers. So like y'all are like in charge of like the moderators. So
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm in charge of the
We need to do. I feel like the next time I should be on, it should be like we should do like a live.
I would love that. It'd be sick.
Like a live watch along or something.
I don't know how to do a live StreamYard, so like we'll have to figure that out.
You can do it. It's not that difficult. We could definitely figure it out.
Yeah,
so
I'll figure it out.
I have two pictures here.
Oh God, am I gonna get demonetized?
No.
My channel.
IP address is gonna get doxxed right now.
Alex might have seen it, but
I think you texted it to me too. I think
I did. So,
oh God,
let me present my screen real quick.
Oh my God, no, Roland, don't, bro.
It'll be fine. It's been shown on YouTube before.
I worked hard for these like 115 subs.
All right, so like, look at this. Look at this. I can't even make it bigger.
I can see it though.
But like, that's
Jesus Christ.
That's Eowyn. I don't even know how to do this, but that's Eowyn.
That was why I was having trouble last week because like.
But then hold up.
You should be able to zoom in on like the actual.
I'm gonna click on it.
Google images.
This is some original artwork of Eowyn, right? Memes, iFunny. You see my Gmails. Go ahead.
Dox him.
Dox me. No, but then look at this. Literally.
I'm gonna level up by touching mushrooms.
Look at that.
Yeah, yo. She bad.
That's alien,
For
bro.
real.
But, you know, none of the Rohirrim knew that was a woman because she was hiding in man's armor.
I mean, listen.
Listen, I would have no problem if she wanted to ride to battle with me. She could ride to battle with me any day of the week. Oh, I gotta get rid of this. There's some pictures there. Oh wait, this one's sick. Colored. I'll color her with a certain color.
All right, boys. Destiny 2 just dropped.
Word?
For real, the new servers are just going online. I'm hopping into queue right now.
Woo!
But thank you once again
Are you
for.
laughing at what I said? Are you laughing at what I said, Ruben?
It's the third week that you have made me die laughing, bro. That I've had to take my glasses off. Alex, bro.
Thank you once again. Thank you. Thank you. I love being on here because you guys just bring the energy.
Yeah,
that
dude,
I like.
come back anytime,
Like I said
man.
last time, I get to actually like have somebody like understand the same feelings about like just random things.
Yeah, man. Of
Yeah,
course.
dude, definitely come back anytime.
Yeah, man.
When you guys do the live watch along for Avatar, let me know because I will be there 100%.
Absolutely, we'll do that, and
We will
also have to definitely do. I'm thinking at some point once we get this thing a little bit going more, maybe we'll do a weekly show or something. You can be on. Make our
That'd
own
be
little
fun.
Friday night tights or whatever.
Yeah, let me know. Normally Fridays are good for me if you guys do anything on Fridays because I rarely work on Fridays. And
I'm only watching
I mean,
Friday Night Tights.
I am. But yeah, like I said, if you guys want me back on again, I will be more than happy. Just let me know.
Thank
when a
you
good
for
time
coming
is.
on in the first place. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Of course.
Absolutely, dude. This has been awesome. I mean, like I said before, everybody loved you on the first time. I think everyone's gonna love it the second time.
I can't wait to see when it goes up and just see the comments. And
It'll literally be up.
Comment, subscribe on here. Let us know what you guys think. Hit us up.
Yeah.
Alex, do you have any socials you want to plug or anything?
I rarely use social media nowadays. It's really just
yeah.
I don't post. I think I'm
Good on you.
taking a mental break from that. Just TikTok right now.
Yeah, good on you. There you go.
But yeah, if you want to let me know when the next time you guys want me back on, I'll see what my schedule looks like, and I love being on here with you guys.
Awesome, dude. Thank you so much. Yeah, we'll be in touch.
Yes, sir.
Guys,
Guys,
thank you so much for coming on. Alex, it was so awesome having you. Roman, if you want to say anything else, cheers, mate. Hail. Have a great one.
Mando, baby.
Mando, baby.
Tomorrow.
Mando, baby.
Mando, baby.
All right, y'all.
All right, brother. You enjoy Destiny.
Peace out, y'all. Deuces.
Peace out.
All right, Roman. So you want to do our plug your social real quick?
Oh, yeah. So I am RG_energy on Insta. And as you'll see, you can tell because this will be on YouTube. It's just RG Energy, and you can find me. And then also you can find me on Twitch. I'm currently doing a Let's Play of Batman Gotham Knights on twitch.tv/RG_Keiki. You can find me on there. And yeah, go and peep my
how do you spell Keiki?
go and peep me on Twitch. Once I get to 50 followers, I can start to make money. So that'd be a little bit of like a side thing. It'd be nice.
Wait, how do you spell Keiki so they can get it right?
So it'll be lowercase, all lowercase RG_CAKEY. Keiki. That is me on Twitch. It's the same icon for Twitch that I have on YouTube. It's the Lego Nightwing. So
Lego Batman.
Yeah. So, that's it. Just go and, peep me gaming. I go live every Thursday. So yeah.
Yeah, and for anybody again, I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna keep telling you. I'm gonna look you in the eyes. I'm looking at you. I'm staring at you right here, into your soul. Come, if you're listening to this Spotify, get on the channel and subscribe. because I love you. And I want you to hang out with us. And I want you to see how freaking ugly I am. So let's do this.
You're not ugly,
Then
Rolo.
chill, all right? Get over here. Get over here. I'm looking at you.
I think he's a little hyped for Mando.
And come and hang out over here with us. It's much cooler when you can see our faces. But you know what? While you're listening to us, just like leave it playing on Spotify. That'd be helpful.
Yeah, it would be.
Just leave it playing on like your computer or something.
Also,
come hang out with us here, and you'll see us in chat at some point when we're doing our live streams, and you'll see me over on my channel, Rolo Films, and you can go and find me on Instagram at Rolo Films, and you can also find me at Rolo Lord Grand Admiral Rolo.
That's his personal, yeah.
On Twitter.
Oh.
So come and hang out with me anywhere else. Hit me up. Quick shout out. I was just on King's Advisors. We just did a video on Lord of the Rings. We talked for about 30, 40 minutes. If you guys are interested in that, go and check out King's Advisors. If you're not interested in that, go and check out King's Advisors anyway, because that's my homie, and they make great content. Go and, you'll see me on X-Wing. You'll see me on Star Wars Santa. You'll see me other places. Shout out to all those people. Much love. Love those guys. I know they watch some of the stuff that we put out. So thank you guys, because you gave me a big opportunity at one point. And that's been a lot of fun. Shout out to John Graber. Go and subscribe to John Graber, the Space Jockey, on YouTube. I have been there for the past 2 Fridays. John's a great guy. We have a lot of fun. Just this past weekend, X-Wing showed up in a purple wig with Harry Potter glasses on, and Coach from Echo Base Network ended up with an Ewok mask on and doing muscles while he was shirtless. Like, it was fun. And we were the whole time having a great time. And it was just ridiculous. It was stupid. And it just devolved. I'm pulling out a katana. They got their wigs on and masks and everything. It got ridiculously funny because we were just a ton of nerds having a great time and a couple drinks together. And I highly recommend you guys going to check out John Graber. He's got 33 subs right now, but I'm trying to boost him up. John's a really good guy.
If you send me the link to his channel, I will put it into the community tab.
Awesome. Because John he's a really big sweetheart, and his daughter is freaking hilarious. So if you guys want to check out John's channel first, and then you'll see me on there last week goofing off the same way they were. Yeah, it was a great time. So I would love if you guys would go and even just give him a sub or a like or something on the the video that I was on. Let him know that I sent you, or that we sent you, and just go check out the homies. You always have to plug the homies.
Of course.
That pause. You don't always have to plug the homies. I know what some of you were thinking right now. All right? Don't give me that. Don't give me that.
I'm getting some Eminem encore vibes right now, bro.
Back. Let me go grab my gerbil and my tube real quick.
Stop. I don't want to say.
Grab my Teddy Ruxpin. Should I get that?
Thank you guys for watching. This is a really awesome episode. You want to know something? Get this to 100 views.
Yes, please.
Get this to 100 views.
Show it to people. Show it to anybody who likes anything that we talked about today. Just send it to them, even if they just drop a like or a sub, or they watch some of it, and then maybe, maybe we'll bring them in because they've watched some of it. And then they're going to be part of our community, because we want to grow this fellowship. We want everybody to be part of this fellowship and have a great time and just enjoy talking about the stuff that we love, even though sometimes it's negative. But we love you guys. And again, we can't do any of this without you. I always have to say that.
Exactly.
Because it's true. And we would not be here without you guys. We absolutely love you. And I can't wait to be streaming with you so that we can actually talk personally.
Yes. Yeah, man. It's going to be fun. But I got nothing more to say. Thank you guys for watching, and we will be back on Thursday for a post Mando /
We got 2 this week, so look out for that one. We'll be talking post Mando and probably a lot of other random stuff.
Yeah. Guys, we'll see you on Thursday. Until then, though, peace.
Hell.